Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Movie Patrol. I'm gonna have to say, did you like that badass intro? Huh? Big props to Straight Basement Productions for. He has been working the past 2 days nonstop, helping me. Truly, he's just been creating a whole bunch of new intros and everything for all the shows that I do. So the guys behind, the dude behind Straight Basement Productions, thank you so much. Words cannot express how much love and admiration I'm having for what you're doing to help me out. And so you'll definitely be hearing Straight Basement Production plugs all throughout every show I do, because that intro was badass. And starting on Monday, hopefully I can get a Movie Patrol done for Monday. Starting next week, you'll actually see a whole new Movie Patrol, because I'll have stuff on the bottom here, all through there, and there'll be stuff up here, and it's gonna be wild. So let's go ahead and start things off with movie news. First movie news I got up for us is there's been a picture floating around the internet. Yahoo Movies posted it, Wriggle Cinema posted it on their Facebook, SuperheroHype.com posted it. Here's the thing: the picture is is a suit of armor from Iron Man 3. That photographer, I don't know who it was, but be damned on him, because now I have to report it. But a picture has shown that there's a suit of armor that looks like the suit that belongs to Norman Osborn when he took over as the Iron Patriot from the Dark Avengers issue #1. I have that issue. It's a bad. The whole Dark Reign thing was just fantastic. Dark Avengers, thumbs up. But yeah, there's a suit of armor. I'm not going to show you a picture. You can find it online on the internet. I'm going to let it be like it is. But oh my god, it feels like such a spoiler, doesn't it? But Norman Osborn is not even in the movie, from what we know. I mean, we already have all the rest of the class. They have already started filming. They're starting filming now up in Wilmington, North Carolina. And now they're going to show us a picture. Some guy, whoever is ruining stuff for me. I'm still going to say it, but it's ruined because I don't need to see Iron Patriot suit now. Come on. Now I'm not even going to be surprised. Come on. At least let me see it in a trailer or something. I don't know. But the Iron Patriot suit is in there. That's what it looks like. I'm actually going to rephrase myself. It's not the Iron Patriot unless Robert Downey Jr. comes out and blatantly says that it's the Iron Patriot suit. All right? It's a suit that looks like the Iron Patriot suit. It even has a little star in the middle of it, but in the middle of the star, it has like the circle that you would think that that his arc reactor would go into, like in his normal suits. But also, the suit just might be, hey, I'm making fun of Captain America. You never know with Robert Downey Jr. or even Tony Stark. So that's all I can really go over with that. Next up for movie news, oh yes. Big news in my book. Big news. It has been reported that the writers for Rango, which is Jim Burkett and Alex Monaghan, I hope I was pronouncing your names right. I do apologize if I didn't. But they have been tapped to write a new script for, wait for it, that's right, a Fraggle Rock movie. Fraggle Rock movie. Big screen adaptation. You know what that means? Yeah. More puppets. Exactly what the screen says. That's right. More effing puppets. I feel good. I feel real good. Yes. In case you are completely super duper young and you don't know who the Fraggle Rock is, it's a TV show back in the 80s made by the Jim Henson production, the same guys who did the Muppets and Sesame Street. It follows a bunch of weird puppets inside of a cave. It's called the Fraggles, and they are pretty much bullied a little bit by the Gorgs, furry giants. It's hilarity, and it's also pretty much a musical number for. It was completely musical, I have to say. But yay, Fraggle Rock, more puppet movies. I can't wait. Rango was kind of that dark, seedy thing. Also, it starred Johnny Depp, and it kind of hit and missed with me a little bit. But with Johnny Depp being in there, I had to see it, and there were some funny parts. And with the character of Rango, who he is, Johnny Depp did the voice acting for him pretty well. And that cobra with the chain gun on the tail as the rattler was just genius. That was just genius. That was so cool. Had a little sombrero. He had a little sombrero hat. Maybe, well, not really a sombrero, but he has a little cowboy hat. I mean, he even had like the penciled in mustache. That snake was cool. It was really cool. And last but not least, for movie news, you know, did you ever feel that there needs to be more boxing movies? I always thought there needed to be more wrestling movies. I think Ready to Rumble really hit and missed a lot of targets. And maybe that was David Arquette's fault, but I don't know. But let's just go ahead and go with this. New boxing movie. This is going to... Pay attention, kids. Pay attention. Sylvester Stallone and Robert De Niro. They are reported to be in talks to do a boxing movie. I'm going to let that swell in a little bit. Just absorb all that. Sylvester Stallone, Bobby De Niro, boxing movie. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Rocky versus the Raging Bull. Who's ready for some of that? Right? Who is ready for that? God, it's going to be awesome. You kidding me? So Sylvester Stallone and Robert De Niro are both in their ages, but as we know of Sly Stallone, because he's doing his expendable movies, the dude's already kind of built. So he's trained. He is. Bobby De Niro, last things we've really seen him in are the Meet the Parent movies. I'm really trying to remember the last Bobby De Niro movie I saw him in, and I can't really see anything besides Meet the Little Fockers. So, but the movie is going to be centered around their. It's not Rocky versus Raging Bull. It's not that. They're completely separate boxers. They're playing out retired boxers who decide to have one last match, just to say, hey, last match. So, but just remember, have that in your head. Rocky versus Raging Bull. It's going to happen. Can't wait to see that. But that's it for movie news. It's time for the weekend. Friday's here. Let's talk about some movies coming out, huh? Or should I say movie? Last week, we had Men in Black 3 that I completely did not cover, and I do apologize. I did see the movie. It was actually really good. But it wasn't as good as number 1. It was way better than number 2. So number 3 is really completed the trilogy. Josh Brolin did a fantastic job. And the story purposes, I'm not going to give away any spoilers on this movie, but I'm going to have to say you need to go see it. If you haven't seen Men in Black 1 or 2, you need to see those, and then you'll appreciate number 3 to an extent that, wow, number 3 brought character development together for all 3 movies. I'm going with that. Put it on stone. Number 3 brought character development to a whole new level. Whole new level. And at the same time, it was Will Smith, Men in Black 3, who topped the number 1 box office last weekend, knocking Avengers out of it. So, but understand Avengers has been out for what, maybe 3 or 4 weeks. It's been a month. They've already they have broken records nonstop here and there. They've broken the $500 million mark domestically. Let Men in Black have number 1. Who cares? Avengers is number 1 everywhere. But this weekend we're going to be talking about really only one movie comes out this weekend, and that is Snow White and the Huntsman, the dark and gritty version, not the mirror, mirror, ooh, Disney paid me money, but Disney's name is not really on it movie. This movie stars Kristen Stewart, Chris Hemsworth, and Charlize Theron. Charlize Theron plays the evil queen, and it really goes into how she became into power, and of course it's how she gets the Huntsman to kill Snow White, and how that really just doesn't work. Everyone knows the story. Everyone knows it. The Huntsman goes out to kill Snow White. Doesn't happen. Snow White defeats the evil queen. Blah, 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 blah. I don't even know if Prince Charming's even in it. This is basically the dark version of Snow White and the Huntsman, of Snow White at all, that I think people need to see. Now, if Kristen Stewart if I see anything resembling Bella from Twilight, we're going to have a talk. We're going to have a serious talk. Because I don't want any Bella in here. I want to see you, as an actress, evolve yourself. Play a different character. There's no shiny vampires here. So you might as well suck it up, alright? You have a guy trying to kill you. You have a dark forest trying to kill you. You know what? Everyone's trying to kill you. I want one of the dwarves trying to kill her. Come on. Come on. Let Grumpy smack her around a little bit. That would be awesome. But yes, I am expecting this movie to have Kristen Stewart show her actual actress repertoire. Big word. And see her play a character that isn't completely... Edward. Just breathing really hard and looking awkwardly into directions that no one cares. We don't care. It's stop breathing heavily. You're not having an asthma attack. It feels good. Play Snow White. I want to see you evolve as an actress. And it's okay to be typecast. It is. Most actors are used to it, and you really just roll with the punches. The only way you can get out of those typecasting is if you evolve yourself. So please, evolve your craft. That's what I want. Chris Hemsworth, he threw around the hammer a little bit, and, well, now it's going to be his third time throwing. He's going to be throwing around the hammer for the third time. He's going to be throwing around an axe now. It's kind of the same one-handed weapon. Am I in agreement here? Am I in agreement? But Charlize Theron as well is playing just a seductress, evil queen. Man, it's just great. So I'm going to try and catch that this weekend. Hopefully I will have a little bit of time. I don't really know. Well, my time frame looks really hectic this weekend because I got a whole bunch of stuff to do, personal and also gaming-wise. Another movie that it says is coming out this weekend, but I haven't. I feel that it's not getting the big release that Snow White is. But from what I've gathered, it seems to be maybe Piranha 3D. It says it's opening this weekend. I believe it's a limited release so far, and it's probably going to become a wide release later down the road. But if you try and find yourself watching Piranha 3D, don't be that guy. Don't be that girl. Don't be that thing. Don't be that it. Don't be that animal. Don't be that creature to go see Piranha 3D. Did you see Piranha 3D? Yeah, you know you did. You know, horror movie, girls in bikinis. Has the classics. Has a black guy, loses an arm. It has the classic. It has some of the motifs that you expect in horror movies, especially the small white girls with the teeny weeny bikinis. I rhymed. But that doesn't mean that Piranha 3D. It doesn't mean that it deserved a sequel, that it needed a sequel. They're prehistoric piranhas that awoke in a cave and decided to go, you know what, first thing we're going to do, we're hungry. It's time to snack. No, don't go see Piranha 3D. Snow White and the Huntsman comes out this weekend. Releases Friday, today, pretty much because I'm recording it on Thursday, whatever. It comes out. Go take a look at it. And that's really it for Movie Patrol. Thank you all so much for watching. And again, thank you Straight Basement Productions for creating these fantastic intros and outros and little things that are going to be on the screen now. Starting next week, I'm going to be editing this stuff during the weekend to just reword a couple of stuff, and you'll be seeing it starting next week, along with even my new videos that I'll be doing starting next week. It will have all this cool stuff. So, thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you guys next time. Take care. Go see a movie. Get out of the house. Go run around outside or something. Latest.